Hola a todos. Esto es la lección de los mandatos informales, which are informal commands. Commands are a part of everyday life. How we make commands in Spanish depends upon whom we are speaking to. So let's start with informal commands first. These are the types of commands we give to friends and family. They're very simple to form. You just take the to form of the verb, drop the S, or use the él, ella, usted form if that's easier to remember. It doesn't really matter. Okay? So preparar is going to be prepara. Barrer, barre. Servir, sirve. Now, to make it negative, to tell somebody to not do something, we're going to start with the yo form of the verb, drop the O, and the opposite to ending. Okay? So, for example, preparar is going to be our AR verbs are going to go to ES. I'm sorry. ER and IR verbs are going to go to AS. So, preparar, no prepares. Barrer, no barras. Servir, no sirvas. So just remember that if you're going to tell somebody no, you're asking them to do the opposite of what you would tell them to do otherwise. Okay, so opposite endings. Verbs that end in AR won't take the AS ending, but instead will take the ES ending. Verbs that take ER or IR won't take the ES ending, but instead will take the AS endings. This is only when you're telling someone to not do something. If you don't want them to do it, you want the opposite. So let's practice a little bit. Cantar, if we're going to tell them, it's going to be canta, sing. If we want them to mirar, if we want them to look, we're going to say mira. For beber, if we don't want them to drink, we're going to say no bebas. Escuchar is going to be escucha. Hablar, but we don't want them to speak. You probably have heard this already. No hables. Escribir, don't write. No escribas. Comer, come. Don't leave. This one's tricky. No salgas. Remember that the yo form for salir is salgo. So you have to, and the same thing for hacer. The yo form is hago. So don't do something is going to be no hagas. Perder, no pierdas, because perder is an E to I changing verb. Okay. When we make negative commands from a verb that ends with cargar or zar, we have to make some spelling changes to keep the original sound. For verbs that end in car, the C changes to a QU, and then we add the opposite ending, which will always be an ES because these are AR verbs, no cargues. For verbs that end in gar, the G changes to a GU. For verbs that end in zar, the Z changes to a C. Now remember, these rules only apply to negative commands. If it's a positive command, if you're telling someone to do something, you don't have to apply these spelling changes. So let's practice a minute. Buscar, no busques. Pagar, no pagues. Cruzar, no cruces. Empezar, no empieces. This empezar is an E to I stem changing verb. So here's a way that might help you learn the irregulars, and there are some. Okay, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Venir is ven, it means come. Decir, di, say or tell. Salir, these are all positive commands, by the way. Salir is sal, go out or leave. Hacer, haz, do or make. Tener, ten, have. Ir, ve, go. Poner is pon or put. So remember, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Maybe that'll help. Negative irregulars, there's only two. Ir is no vayas. Ser, which means don't go. Ser, no seas, don't be. So let's practice. Poner. No pongas. These are all negatives. Tener. No tengas. Don't have. Venir. No vengas. Don't come. Salir. No salgas. Don't go out or don't leave. Hacer. No hagas. Don't do it or don't make it. Decir. No digas. Don't say or don't tell. Okay, these are all negatives. So we take the yo form and take the opposite ending. And these are all ER and IR verbs, so they're going to be AS endings. Here's some common expressions in which we might use these. Be careful. Come here. Tell me the truth. Don't go. Don't tell me or you don't say. Don't be afraid. Put on the hat. Don't be like that. Those are all some that you might use. Be careful, ten cuidado. Come here, ven aquí. Tell me the truth. Dígame. Dígame la verdad. Don't go, no salgas. Don't tell me or you don't say, no me digas. Don't be afraid, no tengas miedo. Put on the hat, póngalo or póngala. Don't be like that. No seas esto. With reflexive verbs and commands with direct object pronouns, with the affirmative command, that's the one saying, yes, you do something, all we did was attach the object pronoun to the affirmative command. But we have to add an accent mark to keep the stress in the original place. Uno, dos, tres, the third syllable from the end, bam, there goes the accent. So lavarse, we're going to tell someone to take a bath. Lávate. Okay, this is the third person singular, lava, and we're telling you to do it, so te, lávate. Uno, dos, tres, bam. Secarse, sécate, dry yourself. Okay, the third person singular is seca. We're telling you to do it. So, uno, dos, tres, bam, accent mark, sécate. Vender la casa. Véndela. Okay, vender is the command, vende. La casa, the pronoun is la. Uno, dos, tres, bam, véndela. Prestar el dinero. Préstalo. El dinero, the pronoun is lo. Prestar, the command is presta. Uno, dos, tres, bam, préstalo. Escuchar a nosotros. Escucharnos. Okay, escuchar, the command is escucha. A nosotros is nos. Uno, dos, tres, bam, accent mark. Escucharnos. Dar a mí, give it to me, or give me. Da, me. Uh-oh. Where's the accent? Well, there's not one because there's only two syllables in this, so you don't need one. Dame. Okay, negative commands. The difference with negative commands is that the object pronoun is going to be placed before the verb because remember, these are conjugated verbs and we can't do that. So no levantarse, and we're going to use te because all of these are informal to commands. No te levantes. Levantes is the command, and we're telling you to do it, so no te levantes. No secarse, no te seques. This is a car verb, so remember that since it's negative, the C changes to a QU. No te comerse, no te comas. Okay? No comprar el carro, no lo compres. No apagar la lámpara, no la apagues. Remember, this is a gar verb, so the G changes to a GU so that we maintain the original sound. Ten cuidado. Oop. Ven acá, ven aquí, ven conmigo. Hazme un favor, dime la verdad. Pon la mesa, ponte los zapatos, be patient. Okay, all of these are commands. Be organized. Don't go. Don't worry. Vete, sé simpático, be nice. No me digas. Okay, all of these are commands, and we will work on this throughout the week. So make sure that you have filled out the whisk form that is attached with this video and submit the form before it's due. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.